What's up, world? Grand Rising. Good morning, Grand Rising. Whatever you seek and saying good intentions, that's what we're gonna go with. So Grand Rising. This is Sunday morning, so I am running a few errands. I have to go over to the other side of town to pick up some money for some oils that I sold and restock the person who does the hair and use my oil. But just wanted to come in and check in. I have not been able to really drive and just chat with you guys in a while. So I just wanted to come in and say, hey, what's up? Let's see, what do I have to talk about today? Yeah, I see these locks. They got so long. I retwisted my hair last night. I put the video up on my Facebook and my TikTok. It should be in my shorts too. It's gonna be on my YouTube, but it should be in my shorts as well. But I hope everyone has been having a good, weekend, good week, period. And I hope you are starting off your new week with joyous thoughts and positive ways of thinking. So basically, you guys, what has been going on with me is I am trying to do my full-time job, of course, but it's the gracious and the thing that I have to wake up and I thank the Most High for is that I'm able to work from home. But the whole goal is for me to only work for myself. Let's just be very clear on that. So, of course, I'm doing my content creating and I'm also running my business. So, I know you guys have not seen me on here. It's been about a week, but I have been trying to stay consistent because I love the fact that I have subscribers that really like my content and really like what I'm showing you guys and like my family and like things that I'm doing. So I just try to make sure I, continue to keep doing things on each, social media outlet that I have the opportunity to do things on. But my Facebook Reels has been monetized, so I have been trying to post as much as I can on there. My goal is to post at least 10 reels on my Facebook and at least 10 reels on my Instagram and at least 10 TikToks on my TikTok, because I look at Peach McIntyre. I know a lot of people it's a controversial thing going on with her right now, but she does know how to tell you how to get that bag, you guys. So I listen to that aspect of it. I'm really not the type of person going to tell all my business though, how she does, and I'm not judging her on that, but I just, like I told you guys, I'm about healing. So I believe in, if you have things going on mentally or anything going on with you spiritually, physically, all the above, you should seek the proper help for that. So as far as her posting about her marriage and all that stuff, I don't really, you guys will see ins and outs of me and my marriage and things about me and my children, but I will not come on here and let you guys know the ins and outs if something was going on with me and my husband or something like that, because I understand why she's doing it, because she's trying to continue to bring people in. She wants people to think that she is transparent, but you can be transparent without telling all of your business. Us knowing about her husband's business is not. Anyway, I'm sidetracking myself, but I've been looking at her content for a while. I honestly started looking at her content when she told us that she was monetized on Facebook, because I began to get monetized on Facebook and I didn't really know the ins and outs of it. I didn't even know anything about them. I always was trying to be monetized on this platform because I know the doors that are open for my business and I can be able to just work for myself and my children and not have to punch a clock and be stuck doing something that I really don't love doing. So I was trying to find ways to always make money for me and my family, but I would see her like browsing, because you know she's constantly posting content, and I saw her reels pop up about her reels Facebook class and everything. I never paid for a class, anything. Honestly, just listening to her, some of her lives and some of her reels, just looking at some of the stuff she says about it, she shows you it is true. You can make that much money. You can make this amount of money. She's not the only content creator that says this, that is monetized on all platforms. But it's just about you applying yourself. It's something simple as that. You don't really have to get a class to know. I mean, unless you just really don't know how to do the ins and out of making, editing videos and things of that nature. It's simple. It's like it's not that rocket science. Like, it's just really recording yourself and just making sure you have good angles and make sure you have good things, good content, and stay consistent. And look up the hashtags and always look up what's trending, what sounds are trending, what it, you know, that is the ins and outs of it. But I was just looking at her and learning about how the payouts go. So I finally got my first payout through Facebook. The first payout was just $130. I'm not gonna just say just $130. It's $130, and I'm proud of myself for getting it. That was my first payout. So I feel like that is wonderful. I've only been doing this for 3 months. I have gained 3,000 followers, and that's not including my already Facebook friends. There's more people that add, you know, they add on to that because of them adding you. So that's 3,000 people that likes my content, like what I am posting, and want to continue to watch it, so they subscribe. So that is a plus for me. So I'm staying consistent with that. So I don't really know what else to say other than just stay consistent. If you're trying to become a full-time content creator, don't let the troubles of everything else wear you down to the point that you feel like you can't do it. Or like, I'm telling this to myself because I was feeling like it was too much going into trying to make sure I can get this in order when it comes to being a mom, when it comes to being a wife, when it comes to me being with my spiritual awakening, and make sure I do all my spiritual work. I don't want anything to continue to keep me from hindering for doing what's more important, because what's more important is my family, and this is what I'm doing it for. So of course I was in a more worry about making sure that I had everything in order at home. Now that we got everything in order at home, the kids are back in school, everything is back, you know, back to normal as far as work. I'm able to actually record more, because Facebook Reels, like, people like, how do you post 10 a day? Oh my God. Honestly, it's what your lifestyle is. It's what you're choosing to do. It's your content creating. I would record myself getting my daughter ready, or I record myself making breakfast, or I record myself doing my because I'm doing I always do, like I said, everything I do is going to be a health and wellness, or spiritual awakening, or cooking, or mother life. It's whatever you do it. So I post a 60-second video of me cooking some breakfast and my children eating the breakfast, or me drinking my chlorophyll water, or eating a peach and talking about the benefits of a peach, eating a watermelon and talking about the benefits of a watermelon, mixing up a herbal mix that I'm going to use with spiritual work. It's simple things. It's what you want to do. If you want to be a content creator where you don't want to show yourself and you don't want to have any aspect of your family, you can just do food videos. I actually get so many sharings on Facebook for me just doing my cook videos. Just cook with me. I literally show how I cook something and go from there. So you look at that. Honestly, on Facebook, I have gotten so many shares. I went viral twice on Facebook just from shares of my videos. Just cooking. I cooked some simple gumbo. It's on the same channel. So it's on my YouTube. I also, sorry about that, you guys. That was my husband calling me, asking me a question. But if you just want to just be a person that just do food videos, just do the food videos. You don't understand how many. Basically, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Our phones has become our television now. So people will look at their phone and swipe through videos and stop at something that grabs their attention. So you don't have to really try to be anyone else but yourself. And if you're nervous about all of the other things that people may have to say, then you don't have to ever show your face. Like, you can just continue, you can just do cook videos and just do the videos. Me personally, I started off vlogging, so I'm gonna vlog. I don't really care about all the extra things that comes along with it, because you're gonna have some, they call them trolls, whatever you want to call them, that try to come and say things to you in your comments, try to put their insecurities on you, or try to hurt your feelings because of what they're feeling about themselves. But so you can't do that to a person that knows themselves and loves themselves. That kind of works with people that don't know themselves and don't love themselves, but it won't work with a person like me, first and foremost. But if you're not wanting to be in the limelight and you don't want to let everybody see you, like, I know how that feels when you have to worry about what people are gonna think. Then just do. If you want to do content creating, just do what you like to do. Simple. So in other words, like I said, if you want to pay someone to help you and teach you how to do things, that's fine if you feel the need to, but you don't really need to pay anyone to teach you something that you already should have authentic. Most of the time you should authentically know things. If you don't have that consistent in you, then it's not going to happen. You can pay for a million classes, you can pay thousands of dollars for classes and learn about content creating, but if you don't have the consistency to put inside of yourself to make sure that you know that you have a goal that you're trying to reach for yourself, then it's not gonna establish. It's gonna still be the same thing. So I know that you guys want to help get, and it's okay if you need to look up videos or pay someone, you know, for help. If you don't know how to edit videos, if you don't know what you can use, it's okay. It's a simple Google search. You know, it's a simple. If you do want to pay someone for their classes, it's simple. Find someone that you trust and go on those classes and take the notes that you need to take, and then go and apply them. But you cannot not stay consistent. You have to continuously do videos, continuously do content creating. You have to basically, how I look at it is, you got to be in their face. You have to be in people's face. So they be like, I'm so tired of her. I literally will tell you this. I don't really care about people saying they're tired of me, but it's one lady. She's a pregnant lady now, but she's a dancer, and she does funny videos too. She's a mom and all of that stuff too. When I say she is consistently posting videos on all platforms, that it was like, I was not even trying to like look at her. I was trying to just focus on what I needed to post for myself. But I fell in love with her, literally. By her just being consistent, I ended up falling in love with seeing her videos, because they kept coming up on my timeline. So I would look at her dancing, and I would look at her smile, and her just say crazy funny stuff, and I was just like, I have to follow her. I think her name is Jonetta. I'm not really sure her whole name, but I fell in love with her channel. She's from Milwaukee, I know that, and she's funny. She's a mommy, and she's a wife. So it's a relatable thing for me. And she likes to dance, and she doesn't give a damn about what nobody has to say. I love that, because that's me, like, all day, every day. So when you find somebody that's relatable to what you like, you're gonna have people that's personally, they're not content creator, but they're gonna want to watch you because they like what you're doing, because you're making them feel like, hey, I'm who I am in real life, all day, every day, and this person acts just like me, and she dope, she funny, I like looking at her videos, whatever it may be, whatever it is about you. Oh, I watch this person because her food be looking so good, or his food, or whoever, his food or her food be looking so good, y'all. Like, look, I want to try to cook this when I get home, and they'll share with their friends. Or if you're just a person that's a business owner and you're just trying to bring more content to your business, show how you do what you're doing. I know you're probably like, I don't want to be no content creator. I'm not trying to be people to be in my business, but just post yourself making your product. If you're a product, I make hair products, I make skin products, I make just cosmetic self-care, natural cosmetic self-care things and spiritual work stuff. So I show aspects of that. So you can show that in a simple reel, and not only gain more people to come to your business, but you can also gain more money coming to your pockets. Just simply doing that. And I know it's like, but this is the world that we're in now. Like, I love it. You don't have to pay that much money for advertisement anymore. You could be a damn walk-in billboard. Like, real shit. Walking billboard. Who gives a damn? And people either gonna like it or they gonna hate it. And that what they do, and this is what I tell them: stroll on. You know, my daughter, she had to tell me, Mom, you can't respond to every troll. And I said, you're right, baby. I don't even know why I'm even saying something to these people. But sometimes I will check it. Let me let you guys know something really, really real. I'm peace, love, and light all day long. That's me. That's the only way I know how to be, because I don't want to be drama-filled life, all that stuff, arguing. But if you think you're going to come up under my post and say disrespectful things under my post about my children, but the only time I cut up real bad. Like, I went in to do anybody and said, bitch, I will find you. Let me let you guys know something. I was not always peace, love, and light, baby. I posted my daughter's first day of school. And this troll put Mig, but didn't put the ER on the end of it. Under my baby picture. Under my baby video. Child, my daughter was like, no, Mom, you don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh, no. I have to let them know. Yeah, you see that blank stare, no words. I'm so serious with it. Go on, find you something safe to do, bitch. Because I'm not the one. Pay attention. You got to pay attention to the room. Read the fucking room. Read the room. You have to read the room. You know who you can fuck with. You can play with those other people. But don't fuck with me. And especially my kids. I try to tell people that all the time. Like, just because I'm peace, love, and light. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I was this way before I became spiritual. Like, I am always goofy, laughing, full of humor, full of peaceful things until people cross me. Then it's another side of me. Then now you want to go tell everybody I'm evil. Now you want to go tell everybody I'm crazy. No, you was fucking with me though. You know, I just tell people that I'm not gonna just pick no arguments. I'm not gonna just do that. Who does that? And the same people that do stuff to me, I don't be want to sound like I got the power, because I know God, the Most Highest power, got me covered in my ancestors and my spirit guides. People that usually do fuck shit to me, especially when I know I didn't do anything to them, shit end up start happening to their asses. We all are loved by the Most High, but we all are not the chosen ones. And some people are that. And I'm not bragging on here about this. I figured that out with getting into spirituality. That I gotta be one of the chosen ones. It done been shit that happened to people that fuck with me that I shook off and was over it. But my God, my Most High, my ancestors, they went over that shit. No, we ain't over that. You know, you gotta leave people alone. You don't know who you messing with. You don't know what type of person that you have. You don't know what you just see this person vessel, but you don't know who they are within. You don't know who the soul is in there. You don't know who the spirit is in there. You don't know who they came from. You don't know what they. You don't know who rolling with them. You don't be knowing. So just leave folks alone. If you don't have any good intentions, then just go head on with your life. go ahead on with your life. It's no sense in just playing games and and poking the bear. But yeah, anyway. But I had to let that one know, like, nigga, don't call my baby a nigger, because that's what you wanted to say. But he knew, and you could say he's a troll because he knew to put he left the ER off. Because my baby, she was getting so many views. I hope you guys saw, she got a lot of views on her first day of school. She picked that whole ensemble out. And she was getting so many views. So it was so much coming in left or right. I was just like, whoa, you know. I wasn't expecting. I just posted her first day of school video. But she got a lot of, you know, views and stuff, which I'm like, yeah, you know, I love my children. I think they're beautiful. So I'm glad other people, other children that's teenagers or whatever that's watching it, preteens, are looking at her and think she's pretty too, and want to know where she got the outfit from, what she, you know, who did her hair. People that wants to know that, because sometimes they want to get the same thing done, and that's what content creating is. You become an influencer. So she was so pretty, you guys. My daughter is pretty. I see her all the time. She always come on my channel. She takes over the camera. Sometimes she sees that my eyes is low and I'm sleepy. She's like, Mommy, still trying to push through. So she'll come over and she'll try to do a little recording for me, help me out. But yeah, so it's just people just don't understand life, you guys. They just think it's. I don't really try to judge anyone. That's something I love in Christianity. There's no sense in judging someone else. You got your own life path you got to worry about. But I just feel like I get a little anxiety, a little frustration because of what's going on around us. And I seen the video where the girl touched the napkin. I don't know if you guys saw that. She touched the napkin and it took her out. So they put a napkin in her door and it took her out. It was about to take her completely out. Sex trafficking is real, you guys. They really are watching they're watching to see who is not paying attention to their surroundings. They're paying attention, they're looking at who's not doing this. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, you guys, I am back. Yes, sex trafficking is really real. Like, it's really real. It's out there, you know, and it's not nothing to play around with. Like, I'm literally getting my cousin to teach my 12-year-old how to shoot a gun, like how to unload it, she's gonna know how to do it. Her mama already taught her how to do the knife game, baby. We gonna shank your ass. But as far as like her being able to really get some people up off of her, she's gonna know how to do it. Because that's scary. I'm also trying to teach her how to watch around, pay attention to her surroundings, pay attention to what's going on around her. Make sure she knows who was watching her, who was looking at her, what's going on, what she can see, all that stuff. Because when it's all said and done, it's a split second. A split damn second. They'll be trying to snatch you up and take you with them somewhere to do things that you don't want to do. I don't want to put fear in people, but I also want to put alertness in people and know that you can also protect yourself in the physical, you can protect yourself in the mental, and you can protect yourself in the spiritual. Keep yourself protected. Everybody is not going to have good intentions. Everybody does not always have good intentions. Understand this. Understand this. Everyone does not always have good intentions. Some people will wish ill intentions upon you because of who you are, and because they can't be who you are. And they're not going to say that's why. They're not going to even let other people know that they're wishing these ill intentions upon you. They're just doing it. They're wishing things on you, putting things on you, making sure that they put other spirits around you, putting other things into you, making sure make sure that everybody knows that you that they had this aspect of what they want to do to you. I don't know. I just laugh at that shit because I'm like, I've never been that obsessed with wanting to harm somebody well-being because of who the fuck they are and who the fuck I am. I always thought like I'm the shit myself. This is before, you know, and this is not ego. This is back in the day, it was ego. This is spiritual. This is me knowing who I am within. Imagine what I was when I was on my ego shit. I never, if you did think I was an unattractive woman, I wouldn't give a damn because I thought I was the shit. You understand me? It's still the same. Other people think you the shit too. Anytime you ever heard somebody say when they don't like somebody because she just thinks she all that, I just don't like her. Nah, bitch, you think I'm all that. You think I'm the shit. That's why you mad. That's why you got a problem. That's why you talking shit. Y'all, let me run into this meat store and I will be back. Okay, you guys, I am back again. Y'all know how I go when I'm running the errands. So I just did my last store run. Hopefully. My kids asked me to make spaghetti for them today. So I went, my mother-in-law, she sells plates. So me and my husband, we bought a piece for both of us, one for him, one for me. And but my kids still be wanting to eat my food, so I could have bought them something, but they was like, they wanted spaghetti. So I'm gonna make spaghetti, and of course I'm gonna do salad. And that's it. And I bought some ice cream for dessert. But yeah, so I think what I was talking about, I think I was talking about sex trafficking. I think that's what I was referring to before I had to get out of the car and move around. Yes, so a lot of people are not paying attention to their surroundings. That's my whole point. You have to pay attention to your surroundings. You have to pay attention to, I know we don't like to think like other people, but sometimes you got to put that type of mind frame in your head. Like, just because you wouldn't do that, don't mean they won't do that. Don't mean someone else won't do it. So you got to think sometimes like a sick criminal will think when it comes to yourself and your children and everything else that you do in life. Because the young lady who touched the napkin, she said she thought maybe it was something her husband put on her door, probably got caught in her door. It's no telling what the fuck was on that particular napkin that caused her to damn near feel like she was dying. You know, it's scary. It's scary. It's pretty scary. And I don't like to make people feel like they need to live in fear, but I also want people to understand that people are literally not having good intentions and things that they're doing. They don't have good intentions, none whatsoever. So you make sure that you're thinking with a mind of your intentions of always have good intentions, but make sure you think about other people's intentions may not be good. So keep yourself protected physically, mentally, and spiritually at all times. So we're gonna I'm gonna talk to you guys in a second. The next video you'll probably be seeing me cooking, but I will see you guys later. Peace, love, and light. What's up, you guys? I have been eating totally wrong these past few days. I would say probably a month. Just eating whatever I want. I still incorporate my healthiness, but today I'm gonna drink me a tropical smoothie, detox smoothie, and it has spinach in it, kale. What else is inside of this smoothie? I forgot. Pineapples. I'm just gonna put it on here, drop it down at the bottom, and do me a super green veggie wrap. I'm gonna let you guys see how it looks in the inside. And this is the super green Caesar chicken wrap. What's up, y'all? I just want to come in and just say this really five stereotypes that spirituality gets and get picked up from and narrowed down to when it comes to people being spiritual. One of them being that we don't believe in God, that we don't focus on God, we just focus on the stones and manifestation, but we don't talk to God. That's a big no. The number two thing being that we worship the crystals, the herbs, the universe, and everything else. We use those things as tools to help us during our spiritual healing. We don't worship them. The third thing being people saying that someone that is spiritual will practice harmful voodoo and put roots on people. Child, we too busy trying to heal to worry about doing anything to you. So if you meet someone that's being spiritual and they're focusing in a different route as far as healing and processing their way of healing and way of walk of spirituality, they're not thinking about doing anything to you. You're not that important. What you don't get about spirituality is you're the focus. You're the number one. You're the person that matters more than anything. So when people be like, "Oh, she gonna put a root on you, she gonna do this, she gonna do that," don't get me wrong. Some people do try to use spirituality as a way to do harmful, revengeful things. But no, that's just like it's bad in the church. It's bad in spirituality. Point blank, period. No. Number 4. No. Everybody that is in spirituality does not indulge in smoking marijuana all day, every day. All we do is just live on a cloud high all the time. No, that's not how it is. Not everybody smokes weed and get high all day and just be peace, love, and light. No, that's not how it goes. I know that's how it assumes to some, but that's not how it is. All of us don't get high all day. Sorry. Last but not least, number 5. I'm trying to make sure I use this one better in a certain type of way. Being spiritual is your own walk of life. It's becoming free. It's learn how to love yourself within and who you are within, the soul that you have within this vessel. So you're not trying to be like anyone else but yourself. But we do have certain spiritual practices that are closed. And you have to be initiated into it. But spirituality is not an initiation. It is not something you have to be initiated into. You can be a spiritual person on your own, practicing your own practice, doing your own spiritual work. So, with that being said, this is not an occult. This is not something just to do. This is just not something to play around with. If you're not willing to do the work to heal yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually when you're walking in this path, then it's best to just stay where you are. It's not nothing to just say you're trying to manifest this big house, manifest this beautiful car, this manifest this big family, but you're not putting in the work to heal yourself, because then you'll never get those things. So that's the reason why I just want to break down those things, because I hear a lot of people having so much to say about people giving up on God. They gave up on God. The children, they giving up on God, and that's not the case. If you're not following the right path and you're not listening to the right people, it's just how you can fall and go astray when you're in Christianity. You cannot be listening to the right thing that your pastor is teaching. You can only be listening to what he's teaching to you and not learning on your own. You're not going to read your Bible on your own. You're not going to learn what you need to learn on your own. That's the same way it is with the spiritual walk. Any spiritual walk you're walking, whether it's a religion spiritual walk or just being a spiritual person, or whether it's just being free, it's your own path, but you have to teach yourself and learn as you go. So that's all I wanted to say, you guys. I'll see you guys in a minute. What's up, you guys? How everybody doing? Today is Friday. It's Friday, baby. It's Friday. So I am on my lunch. I'm gonna go get Serenity from school and then head on back to work. Finish up these last 2 hours of work and start my weekend. I don't really have nothing special planned this particular weekend, but I'm just happy that the weekend is here. My off days are here, babe. I love to be off work, understand me. But I have been having some kind of like feeling like my creative juices has been flowing, but I just have to apply them. And I've been overthinking and overanalyzing things, and I hate when I do that, because I tend to feel like I need to put more into it. More things need to be done into it. So, as you guys already know, my following on Facebook Reels has went up to 3,000 followers, and I have went viral on one of my cooking videos. So yeah, hell yeah. So I've been trying to stay, you know, doing that big, and I keep getting invited into the Reels bonus program. So I try to just come up with different ideas to make sure I'm keeping the content coming in, and then also just staying consistent. So also, since I have other platforms, I try to make sure I post each video that I post. Try to make sure I'm doing the content on each video. I don't want to forget about YouTube, because of course this is where I want to be monetized on YouTube. YouTube is where the cash is, where they cash at. So I be trying to make sure I'm still doing my YouTube posting as well. And just to come in and let you guys still, you know, I got following because of you guys. I actually got 212 followers here on YouTube right now, which I'm gonna always be happy for any amount of followers that I have. If you get one person to follow you, you're doing a good job. So I gotta make sure I'm still giving you guys content and showing you guys what you guys decided to subscribe to me and give you the insight of following my journey. So of course I want to continue to keep giving you guys content. But yeah, so I've been just trying to just keep those creative juices going and flowing, and make sure I keep on putting more content out, keep putting out more things, and letting you guys just enjoy what I'm doing. Of course, my business. I'm gonna always promote that, and you know, just let you guys in. But I don't know if you guys know or been paying attention to what's been going on. I don't know if you've been feeling the same type of things I've been feeling, the dizziness, the confusion, miscommunication is kind of flowing in a little bit. Reason being because we're about to go into another Mercury retrograde. And what the retrograde does is mix up communication, causes glitches in your technical products like your phones and your computers, making traveling very stressful, and communication with you and your mate. You're gonna start having a little relationship issues. The ways that you can, and I put up a short on this, but I'm going to talk more in depth on it since I'm driving right now. The ways that you can try to make it through this Mercury retrograde flowingly a little bit is to automatically plan ahead. Just plan ahead in meetings, going back and forth to work, anything that you have to do when it comes to your children, anything that you have going on, plan ahead. Traveling, if you don't have to travel, if you don't have any scheduled traveling, do not travel unless you already have something pre-scheduled. If you do, make sure you confirm your reservations, make sure you have your luggages and everything tagged, and make sure you have all of the necessities you need for your, you know, for your traveling. You should already automatically be doing this, but you got to do it 10 times more when Mercury is in retrograde. So make sure you have backup on your phones, backup on your computer, because things just start to go into glitch. So you'll lose documents, things like that. It's gonna like basically happen when Mercury goes in retrograde. And if you're not in a relationship, people are gonna try to old exes and everything like that is gonna try to pop back in your life and say, oh, I miss you, things of that nature. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it, sis. Don't fall for it, brother. Don't fall for it, because I'm telling you, they're your ex for a reason. And like I said, it throws things into your relationship. So communication is the key. If you have to literally be crystal clear, like write down what you're gonna say when you're talking to your mate, then do that. And most of all, listen, but don't over you know, understand what they're saying, because it's gonna be a lot of misunderstanding. And yeah, so I mean, you guys can make it through it. And of course, you just don't ever come into anything unprepared, basically. And if you live like that already, then you're fine. But all that fuzzy feeling and dizziness feeling is coming from Mercury going backwards, and it's giving us out an illusion, and it's basically throwing off our balance. So I just want to let you guys insight on that. All right, I'll be right back, you guys. I'm going to get Serenity. Today is Saturday. I don't know where you guys live at, but y'all know where I live at. I have gotten some PEBT. Brother, sister, I'm so happy about that. Because let me tell y'all something. I been paying for groceries out of pocket. Check on your friends that got to pay for groceries out of pocket. Nigga, it be rough when you trying to buy groceries out of pocket with a family of 6 people. Yeah. Soon you buy the groceries, they eating it up. So yeah, let me get them. So right now I'm heading to the meat store, meat market. Well, no, actually it's called Meat Depot. I think I did a vlog on this before, but I'm gonna show you guys how I spend my EBT. You gotta make it enough for you to feed your family, you know? So I'm gonna show y'all how I do it. And y'all can tell me how y'all do it. I'm gonna show y'all how I do it. So I'm gonna go to a few different stores. I really didn't get up early. My mother-in-law and my sister-in-law, they got up earlier than me. I'm just like, you know, getting out of bed, brush my teeth, wash my face, and okay, I'm on out the house. But so I'm heading to the meat. I want to get my meat first, and then I'm gonna go and get the canned goods and, you know, side. A lot of the stuff be in the meat store too. You can find a lot of deals in there. But canned goods and sides and all that stuff to put up that you can keep, you know, put into your pantry and your cabins and things like that. And then I'm gonna go and get my fruits and vegetables. Tomorrow dinner is gonna be oxtails. My husband, he went and bought a few packs of oxtails for us to eat for Sunday dinner. So I think I'm gonna get some more to add to what he purchased. So he purchased enough for us to eat, but might as well just add more to it. He was like, I wish I knew you was gonna get these food stamps before I wouldn't have bought all this meat, because my husband went and bought a bunch of like steaks, oxtails, and that stuff he eats. He's a red meat eater, so he went and bought a lot of steaks and oxtail. If you pay attention to me, I like to mostly cook with the health. If I'm eating meat, I try to cook with the most healthiest choices as far as meat. But my husband, he's a steak and potato type of guy, so when I got him some oxtails, he wanted me to make him some oxtails. He loves the way I make oxtails, so I'm gonna go get some more of them, and then go and get some sides to eat with it for Sunday. And then I'm gonna head home and probably do like a little haul, show you guys what all we got, and go from there. But yeah, so yeah, we got PEBT. They gave us a little point for the kiddos, you know, and I'm grateful for it, because like I said, I've been paying out of pocket, y'all. Paying out of pocket is every time you go in the store, you have to buy food, you know, or you either eating out. And I made it a promise that I'm gonna try to cook more than buying out. So that's what my goal has been. I've been doing that because I'm like, money is always being spent up, child. But anywho, I hope everybody has been having a great week. This is our weekend. If you work on the weekends, get your bag, get your bag, get your bag. If you're off this weekend, get out and get you some sunlight. Get out and have your good time. Be around some people that you love. You know, just do that. But yeah, so I'm heading to go get the groceries, and I will be back. Peace, love, and light.